So you basically have a food factory in your garage. I wouldn't say in your apartment, that might be a horrible idea because they do produce a lot of waste. Hey, welcome back, prepper peoples. Guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about security and hiding your preps, not making them so obvious. And this is something that's going to carry over to all of you. So not just, the country living folk, that watch the channel. Many of you are like, I don't own property, what do I do? We're going to talk about it. And I'm showing you the example right behind me. Hiding your preps, guys, making it so it's not so blatantly obvious as to what you have or the lifestyle you live. In the event of a food shortage, right, what we've talked about. Don't just show someone what you've got going on. This is my road right here, and you can't see from my road. You cannot see into my place at all, which is one of the things that bothers the county the most, right? But you cannot see what's going on inside, and that's by design. All of this cluster of trees, everything that's here as thick as it is to stop people from driving up this road and seeing that there's livestock back here. So this applies as well to you guys who live in town, not just country. But if you do live in the country, guys, litter your property with no trespassing signs. Find out what the legal limit is for your area. Here, Idaho has pretty strict no trespassing laws. You are required to know where you're at all times, and if you are trespassing, basically, if you are trespassing, the law states that you are trespassing with nefarious intent or intent to do harm, or it protects the landowner. So if anything was to transpire, you basically needed to prove why it is you were there. So as far as the same principle goes to, caught up on a branch there. So as far as the same principle applying to you guys in the city, your neighborhoods, don't be blatantly obvious with what you bring through the door. Be aware of who is around when you're bringing stuff in. If you have a bunch of your preps and stuff stacked in the garage and you leave your garage door open for hours, be aware of the amount of people that may have driven by and seen that. And I'll give you an example as to what I mean. When we used to live in town years ago, there was one house that I would come by, and in the summertime they had their garage door up a lot. But in their garage, from one side to the other, was a bunch of tin can foods, the big cans, like the big number 10s, the ones that feed a whole picnic full of people. From one side of the garage to the other. That's something I still remember, and it's more than half a decade ago, right? But I still remember it, and I still could go to that location. I know right where that house is at. And that's just something that is stuck with me, right? So in the case of food shortages or civil unrest, how many other people saw that guy's place? And then how many hungry people might go through the garage door to get what he's got, right? So don't put it on display, guys. Don't make it too well known that you're a prepper. And I know many of you guys are watching this video right now. I'm like, dude, you're an idiot. You're telling the world. My case is a little bit different. One, we come from an area where the vast majority of people are preppers. It's just the lifestyle up here. People who live in the country buy extra, have a little more, pack guns. It's just the mentality in this area for many, many people. So to hear or say, oh yeah, I'm a prepper is nothing. It's like saying, hey, I'm going fishing this weekend. You would be more weirded out by anyone who's like, oh, I don't prep. I'm like, well, you know, what's wrong with this guy, right? 2, I have already made the conscious decision to share with you guys and to teach others and to inspire other people. I am aware of the level of security that I am giving up, but I feel that it is worth it to share with other people, to try and help other people. And I have no intentions of sacrificing myself upon the altar. I am aware of the risk that I am taking, and so we mitigate that by taking other precautions and being aware of that risk. Is it a great idea? No, it's not. But from the amount of people that we have inspired, from the amount of people who are watching our videos and looking to get information to help their family, I believe it's worth it. I feel like it's worth it. So we're going to continue doing it. So yes, we show people stuff on this channel. We talk about that kind of stuff on this channel. We are in a pretty remote location. We are in a location that is more advantageous to be a prepper in than in a city. We have security measures in place that give us time, that give us warning. We have skill sets that help us to be aware of things taking place, as well as products that give us, without revealing too much, it gives us a head start on other people. If somebody were to come to this property or had the intentions of coming to this property, we would know sooner than they think that we would know. Do what you want with that. All right, guys, so getting to the other half of this, we're going to be talking about an animal that many of you guys are like, man, I live in town. I can't, my HOA doesn't allow animals. We're going to help you guys to kind of get around that and give you an animal that is low maintenance, is quiet, not a loud, you know, if you guys got chickens, they're going to rat you out. You guys get cows, pigs, they're going to rat you out. But we're talking about rabbits. Rabbits are easy to take care of. They're a very quiet animal. You can stack them basically on top of each other and create sections to raise these things in a garage. You could easily do it in a garage if you wanted to. Quietly leave a section of your garage down, maybe put a tarp up in front of them so no one can look in and know. And then rabbits are a very hardy animal. They reproduce like crazy. So you basically have a food factory in your garage. I wouldn't say in your apartment. That might be a horrible idea because they do produce a lot of waste. But that is another benefit to them. You can go and hide your animal's waste into the backyard, into the garden. Rabbit poop is one of the materials that you can take directly from the animal and stick directly into the garden without burning up your soil. With chicken poop, it's very hot. So if you put it into your soil, into your garden directly, there's a good chance that you are going to burn out your crops. Cow poop, kind of the same deal, right? You got to give it time to break down and become compost, right? You got to go through that composting process. That is not the case with rabbits. So guys, look into rabbits. I'm not hearing from a lot of people that rabbits are in short supply. Some people are, talking about chickens being in short supply, eggs, that sort of thing. Look to rabbits. That is my tip of the day, guys, is I think that you should work on your security, your prepping security. Do not announce to people what you are doing. Don't just tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry what your plans are. Keep your preps hidden. And if you're looking to add an animal to an area that you need to be covert about, quiet, look to rabbits. That's my tip, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you are new. We are going to be talking about the problems, but per your request, we are going to be giving some more solutions as well. Remember, guys, this is a homesteading channel, off-grid, self-reliance. There are lots of videos. Go back and watch the videos. Find something that you like. We've got feed for animals. We've got different animals. We've got processing animals. Tons of videos, so go back, check them out. We'll catch you on the next one.